But this is Mr. Asari, your national organizer, and this is our director in charge of finance and everything. And then we also have our bloggers who are at the back, those who are in charge of social media. They are also at the back. I'll show them to you at the appropriate time. God bless all of you. Thank you very, very much. I have the logo in the house. So sorry, can you help them bring the logo? Let me unveil the logo. When I start talking, no interference. How many of you love the banku that was prepared? I didn't say how many of you ate the banku. I don't know what to say. How many of you like the banku that was prepared? I didn't say how did it taste. How many of you like the banku that was prepared? I don't come on. I said, I don't feed anybody. The reason I'm not feeding anybody today is that in the hotel settings, we are not allowed to feed you because anything you eat here, anything that happens to you under the law, it goes to them. And I'm in Tanya program with hotels. I said, I'm in Crawford and I'm pay hotel. But baby, I see no Ghana and I see a person and Mutina baby cozy and presentable. And a man banner accommodate and more confess. All right, so there's a logo. We're going to use that logo every time. You can use it for everything. And I declare that, where's Mr. Sam? Mr. Please, the two of you should join me on Veil. It's very, very important. So we have a logo, and I'll explain all the things in the logo for you. You can use it anytime, but it carries power. This logo that is here, anything that you use it for, if it's for positive, it will work. If it's for negative, it won't work. Because me, I don't fear juju. All witches who came here, they were not able to fly. So all witches who are here, I welcome you in your tash. Join me to preach. Join me to preach. Aya pianse, can't try no go. I bet phone number, Madam Assembly. I bet for Mumbo Sama. 1, 2. I know this girl is a witch. I know. If you are not a witch, how will you win the scratch card like that? A day. Your body and so we have a lot of symbols within the thing, and on behalf of myself, my team members, and all of you who have come here because of Councillor Lutot, on this 6th March day of the Independence Day of Ghana, I unveiled a new logo for Councillor Lutot Fan Club. Thank you very, very, very much. So this is the logo. Oh, clap for the logo. Nice logo. Wow. This is the logo. When we close, you can take picture with the logo, and don't fear anything. And if you see the logo very well, there are 2 people who are lifting their hands. There are 2 people lifting their hands. The interpretation of this here is that they say all fingers are not equal. Have you heard it before? But the interpretation is that when you bend the fingers, they are all equal. I'm giving you the interpretation. Bend your finger and say if they are not equal. Are they not equal? Then you have a deformity. So all fingers are not equal, but when you bend them, they become equal. More or less, when you support them with the thumb. So what do we say? Arise, work, and shine. It means that you are going to live a life of bending your fingers to be equal, to arise, so you can work and you can shine. The end is not there because it's not like we are waiting for you to. When you arise, you can rise, I said from the beginning, and you don't work, and you won't shine. It's individual. Arise. 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 Work. Shine. That's all. Do you understand? That is why the song for the fan club is Arise, Ghana, you for your country. Your nation demand your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold it and make it great and strong. We are all involved. We are all involved. We are all involved in building a motherland. I know when you were in school, you remember? These were the songs that we sang and we wanted to become, politicians when we were young. We don't sing them again. So I have adopted a song to be, that is why we are launching this on the 6th of March, that will celebrate the birthday of this particular foundation, fan club. Every 6th of March, there will be an activity. But before next year, by this time, I want to see people coming here to say that I got married as a fan club member. I got established as a fan club member. People must achieve things. We have a drilling company, how to drill borehole. There's a lady of Mana. She's also recruiting girls who want to learn how to do borehole drilling. And we're going to pay for you to go and learn it. And our eyes, when you are using our money to learn, our eyes will be on you. You are not supposed to get pregnant today. When you get pregnant today, we will collect all the money we have invested from you. I'm for sick and aquanium. Ness, I am more free. I will soon at the time who be graduating now. So if you watch what we are doing, we say education is very important to us. We are developing the total well-being of the human being. In totality of developing, always remember, arise, work, shine. So this man we are developing. So the man you are seeing here has this hands lifted. But it is out of this that you can have this hands lifted. You can decide to be amazing, whatever, a gardener with these tools. So we are not trying to form an elite group. And almost you can still become a gardener. You are part of my group. You can become a driver's mate. You are part of my group. You can become somebody selling at the market. You are part of my group. So normal work, you are part of my group. You understand? That's why you see here, work. Then we have those who want to say that they are literate. They are computer age people. They do social media. They are also part of our group. We are those who want to say that we study knowledge, power, religion. So our group is not a Christian religious group. No. The Muslims are invited. The Hindus are part of it. The Christians are part of it. The fetish priests are part of it. Anybody, anything you believe in, come in. But the superpower that is above all of you always speak over you. But your decision is also accepted. It means that if you're a Muslim and you join my group, we will not come here and do Allahu Akbar prayer on Fridays. No. You have the right to pray and come. But when we come here, we will not impose our religion on anybody, but you follow what we do. If you are a fetish priest, you come, yes, you have the right to come. But you not come, a few one child be here. You know what I'm talking about. But when there's a day that we are learning things about fetish priests, you should be able to educate us because you have knowledge about this. You understand what I'm saying? We are going to help you to understand that a Hindu going to marry a Christian will constantly give challenges and problems around the place. So we all know, religious marriage and everything. So that is what it means. And as usual, red, gold, green Ghana, I believe in Ghana. I believe in Ghana. I'm not forcing you to believe in Ghana. I believe in Ghana. Even though I'll not live in Ghana forever in my life, I believe in Ghana. People say Ghana is bad. Today, I say Ghana is not bad. If you are 63 years and you are like this in Ghana, you will be rich. Imagine you are 63 years and one of your sons is George Lutrot. You've not failed. So Ghana has produced me. So Ghana is not a failure. Those who think Ghana has failed, they should be there. Ghana is not a failure. We have produced a lot of people. You have people like Samajan, people like Azuma Nelson. They are all within the 63 years. So before you call a man a useless man, first and foremost, go and see what he has used his treasures to develop. Do you know what I'm saying? Most of us are saying that Ghana, 63 years. No. When you are 63 years, you are coming on retirement. Ask yourself, people go on retirement and they use their retirement benefit to go and roof their building. But look at their sons. Some are graduates from University of Ghana. Some are like this from here. So when a man, you look at a man by his work. The Bible says that blessed are those who die in the Lord. Their works will follow them. What are your works? I am one of the works in Ghana. I was developed here in Ghana. Those who fought me and those who are fighting me not to become counselor, they are Ghanaians. The Ghana Psychological Council that said I shouldn't talk again, they are Ghanaians. The leaders are Ghanaians. People who call on radio and say he's an antichrist, they are Ghanaians. So if Ghana has nothing, he has Councillor Luto, the most controversial, confused, irritating man ever on earth. And he's a Ghanaian. So Ghana has developed something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ghana, look at musicians. No matter how you see Shatta Wale, if Shatta Wale enters right now, everything will go to a halt. That is the man. Stone Boy, the same. Sarkodie, the same. So nobody should say that Ghana at 63 is a failure. Only people who don't understand what it means to see a 63-year-old man. If you see a 63-year-old man driving old Mercedes-Benz D, don't laugh at him. There are some people when they are driving and they cross me up, I pull up for them to go because at the age, driving 63 years, still driving, it means that he has lived a good life. So don't insult your father that you didn't buy a house for me in Trasaco. You didn't buy. No. He educated you. What have you done for yourself since your father died? So Ghana is a better place. That is why we are proud to say red, gold, and green. And you know what red means? It says that red means is the toil of our fathers. They gave their blood out so that we can gain independence. The gold means people are doing galamsey. It's good because gold is in Ghana. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only thing we want to do is that because of galamsey, they are making our gold become useless. They say there's a mercury in our gold, and so people will collect it, they refine it and sell it high for us. So they should do something better. As for what is going on right now, it's okay. I mean, I've not seen anything wrong going on. People have I have different mind in thinking. In life, your interpretation is what makes you get hurt. In my lecture, this is what I do. I give a lot of wisdom nuggets. The best to do is that you type. And those of you who are smart on Facebook, you just go and you type for those who are watching quickly. All right? Your interpretation of somebody's comment is what leads you to hurt or offense. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that, girl, I'm saying for me where I sit is good. When it's done properly, like the way you think it should be done. From the beginning, they say when you go into the forest, some spirit will chase you. And that's our problem. People are afraid to die in the forest. But the day they saw that there was nothing there, that's when they started. So we should start going back to the carcass of the goat, the animals. You see, so that we put things at the shrine, at the place like a shrine, because we fear shrine. The forest is the near jar. People even go to Galamsey. I'm going a goat now. You catch them say we are bosom, and they go to shrine to go and pay. So people still fear the thing. If you ask me, the usuro na bunu. Bunya me say mun suro no. Me kura mun suro me. I say me suffer. Me ba high na me share. From next week I'll become a fetish priest. So that's the red, gold, green. And the green means that let's keep our environment clean. Let's make sure that we have a lot of greens in the place so that we'll love it. So this is the logo for Councillor George, and it's Councillor Lutrot Fan Club. It's a club that is going to bring wisdom to bear. Father, we declare in the name of Jesus that as we take the black off it, we expose it to the public and make it usable. May anybody who touches life through this medium never go unrewarded. We declare that we will arise, will work and shine in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. I declare its use. Anybody now can use the symbol, and then we are good to go. So this is our logo. All right, so I'm going to start my lecture. And I told you from the first lecture that I say everybody must leave here what? Oh, tell your everybody must leave here what? How many of you are feeling very hungry? Hey, I don't want you to come down. You are feeling very, very hungry, eh? Or come on, hey, what do you body? And people now on the boy, who's been one ever foul. Ah, Baben Crania. Could I done no side cheek cry a bebre? Then Crania. You better won't come, baby. Ah, or come on, and we'll look at some small ways of feeding people and making people feel comfortable. You pour it into my container for me and I'm good to go. Okay, so I'm going to do it very, very quick because I'm not giving you food. But you know me, I feed you every time. There's a way that is in my container for me. Okay, thank you very much. Those of you sitting, you are sitting in the house. Anytime I drink from my container, you could have given me the big one, my people. This one I can't open it. My dear, give me the other one so that I can pop it open like this. Let me find you kakra. Ubi any say. Thank you for feeling. May use all right, thank you very much. Maybe those who are lost, please take my phone. Can you take my phone and respond to the calls for me? People don't take my call, but this time permission come. All right, so how many of you have been to a restaurant before? Minkase choba. My dear, come. The two of you come. Yes, the two of you. Oh, clap for them. Come. Oh, why? Why are you afraid? Come. Oh, come. Why? Did you come with your bags? Is your bag there? So you sit down. Let her go for it. Sit down. I like. Wow. Hey, the camera captured your back, and it was wobbling. It was so. Okay. Hey, Onako, what you see, say and glorify God, sister. Carry the bags and come. You to come. All right. Good. Don't walk fast, you see. As a woman, walk slow, take your time. I want something nice to be seen. So when you sit here, I'll use it for example. When I can't say, brah, I feel now trying to add that they short. And you are unufuntem, unim. Wow, unim pa. I didn't shut her and one is. She has hair between her breasts, so she shows it. So I thought you could see. We say new unufuntem. Well, you have nothing to show. How many of you have been to a restaurant before? You've been to a restaurant before. You've been there before. You've been to a restaurant before. Now, when you're giving a menu in a restaurant, there is price at the last end. Is that right? There's food, which are the itemized in the middle description, and then the item number 1, number 2, number 3. Now, when you are given a menu, which part do you look at first? Maybe a second microphone help me inside there. Which parts do you, the opportunity is that when you're giving the menu, this is price, this is food, this is number. So one of my ushers should give me a phone, a mic, because we're live. We're live on Facebook, Counselor Lutrot's page right now. Wherever you are, join us and send your questions. Today we'll take phone calls too as well. A lot of things are going to happen. I don't know which one is my camera, but no talk back today. But we are live on Counselor Lutrot Fan Club as well. We're also live on Counselor Lutrot page, Serial Lutrot page. So 3 pages are transmitting here. Very soon I'll give you free Wi-Fi in the next 2 seconds. Okay, all right. So let me see your hands up. Microphone. Don't bring a boy here. Don't bring a boy. I need a girl. Why your face is too hard? Bring me a girl. Don't give microphone to boys. In such businesses, give it to girls who can walk sleek and then they can manage their legs and let the boys feel. Yes. Me, I love women. And so when I'm sitting here, smile. Your life Facebook. So when your girl cry, hello, my dear. Oh, come forward. Come. You've forgotten the question. Class. Okay, so the microphone is there. When you have a menu chart given to you, this is food, this is the price, and these are the numbers. When you take the menu chart, where do you look at first? Let me see the hands. Hey, how many? Restaurant? Okay, give this girl the microphone. Where do you look at first?
Please, food.
Food. You look at the food first.
Yes.
You look at the food first.
Yes.
Okay, those who believe that when you give you a menu chart, look at the food first. Let me see by hand. Food. You are hungry. You go to a restaurant and somebody says you look at the food first. Show by hand. Or commando. Obiane first. Okay. It's okay. Obi answer na mo pere ho sa no. Obi answer. So food first. Okay. Those of you who think that you want to look at the price, let me see you too. Price. Price. Okay, price. Okay. So we have 2, price and food. Now, those who believe in food, let me see your hands again. Let me see your, my sister, bring the microphone. Those who think is food, let me see your hands. Give the microphone to this woman. Tell me, why do you look at food first? You think I was going to ask the one who said it? Share. Obiama answer one answer. So spelling knife. K-N-I-F. You see knife. Teacher meaning. See Bobia chedi bako. Kaka pronounce the word on there. They've written K-N-I-F-E and they say pronounce it. He lifted his hand and said, I know. They say go around. When you mention it like this, tell them knife. I knocked you. It was demonstration. Charlie, you smell good, oh. I like your perfume. That's why I came close. I wanted to see if you I suffer. There are times I meet people cancel like yourself back where they can't like this. Somebody who born as well say, now me smile at yourself. Yeah, bro, celebrate. But sister, tell me why you think the food is the best one you should pick first. Yes, why?
Because I'm hungry.
So
I look at the food.
So your reason?
The one that I can eat.
So you look at what you can eat.
Yes.
Okay, that's one. Young man, you two, you say you look at the food. She says she's looking at what she can eat. You two, why do you look at the food?
I need to go for my taste.
You need to go for your taste.
Yes, please.
So you look at the food.
Yes, please.
Thank you. My dear, those of you who say you're looking at the price, let me see your hand. You are looking at the price. Give the microphone to this woman. She's in lens glasses. Madam, why do you look at the price?
Because of the money in my pocket.
So because of the money in your pocket.
Yeah.
So she's looking at the price because how much do I have? not what I am desiring to eat. So there are two different people here. I am hungry. I go to a restaurant. I'm given a menu. Between the menu chart, one party says, I'm looking at the food because I have to eat what is in my taste. Other one says, I'm looking at the price because I'm looking at my pocket. That's any other person who has a reason for the price. Who are those the price? Okay, give her the microphone. This girl, she has to talk before she leaves. Bring the mic. Oh, talk. Let her talk. Don't worry, my sister, talk. I like your beats. It looks like a traditional person. You look at the price.
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to know how much before I eat what I want.
So you look at the price, and based on the price,
I decide what I want to eat.
So you look at the price first.
Yes,
so your
please.
first choice is the price, not the food.
Yeah.
Okay. Give her the mic. Is that the same thing I'm going to say? She has said what you're about to say. You still have something to say. Yeah, we. Oh, you're tough.
I'm taking the.
Why are you speaking English or what? One more from live on Facebook. Hey!
I'll look at the price because I have to eat according to the money I'm having, not according from.
So listen to it. She's eating according to the money in her pocket.
Not according from.
Not according from. Okay. So, in the same question, you are not the one paying. I took you out. Where will you look first?
The food.
Watch it all. When you go to a restaurant, you want to see the food first. But when I take you,
because you are dusted.
Because I'm the one paying, you say you look at what first?
The food.
Keep these things in your head. It's my lecture for today. Just 40 minutes, I'm done. But the main impulse of my conversation is this question. So that's her own. Obi ne tua. Enti or shed the don kon. Now we di. Na so no tua dia. Or shed ni botomu sika. But where see or no there? So my sister, give me the microphone. What if somebody took you out? Will you still look at what you want to eat, or you going to look at the price?
I will still check what I would want to eat.
So it's not about who is taking you out.
No.
You're always thinking about what you want to eat.
Yes.
That's it.
No, when I check what I'm eating, I would check the price as well.
So is it likely that what you want to eat, if it's not within your budget,
I drop it sometimes.
and what if the guest who is taking you, you can see some prices and you go like, wow, I went to a place, they gave me two apples. And I didn't know the price. When the price came, it was shiny, that's why I paid. It was 111 Ghana cedis. With
Apples.
You say apples. You see that? Apples. It means that you have the price of apples in your head, even on the street. 5 is like about 5 cedis or so. Yes. And they bring me 2 wash in a nice plate. 111 Ghana cedis. Apple mienu. And I chewed before the price came. So I'm saying that when you look at the price and it's higher, but that's your desire, regardless, you are a guest, would you in a way change your mind? Will you change? I mean, this thing you are having here, 100 Ghana cedis. Likely a dog, but we should say, and your main course, I think it's away 100 Ghana cedis. Will you change your mind because of the price? Because you're not the one paying? Would you do that?
Sometimes.
Why? What informs your sometimes? Na henti uba ni bane tuya ana okwado na ahwe no ho a ontumi tuya ko ohye space. O kasa ohima kasa na ye bese ate one. Yes. Cross crown it down come that yesu atu no fumu na so akata so kama. Hallelujah to the church. Ohima kasa yeti o.
Sometimes na ebi aduane na okakodi no. Nipa no nkra sa amount of.
Ade we say na hu ni moto, mu yesunsum nipa.
Me.
Ana ahwe no ho a. Ana na de omobo.
Yes.
Now obi anadi mo we didn't go ahead in restaurant.
Entina ese me di ni ametumi di a obetumi etua.
Now we say na hu say mpo de wudi no obetumi etua.
Sometimes me nipa no entina.
Enti wonim nipa no so we no obetumi etua. Enti wo de wa kono And you are trying to cue your taste and desire to sacrifice for the person sitting in front of you, so the person can please you.
No.
Adia idokon. Na ya se mintimi ntuenti umpese obechusu. Eti uchusu de ya wa adwin se betime tua. Then you are still looking at price and not your taste. Is that it? Okay. So the issue is still just two. People are always looking at price. Obimpo ne tua. They want to live a life. Say me person me boneka. Na the person obeba cancel there. Or corner lights ni nyina ye 150 115 Ghana. I say na restaurant ben grade na dey nyina boy for sa 15 Ghana dey branch your tiwe onyamere oba me na 15 Ghana dey me ko dem. Okay, so the last part is that what makes a decent woman in a restaurant? Eating and leaving some. Eating all. Which one makes you a decent woman? Kasa, mame, answer. Unko restaurant da. Somebody takes you to a restaurant and then you order for the food. You eat and sweep the plates, chew the bones, everything. Or you eat and leave some. Which one is the best way? Yes, okay, the young man wants to speak. Yes. What do you expect from a woman?
Be real to me.
Okay.
Just be real, that's it. So
what do you call real to me?
Well, you might be very hungry, but you wanted to pretend as if you're okay.
Okay.
But deep down within you, you know very well that enkoyi. So make sure eat everything. And
so when you go out with a girl for the first day and you order such a quantum of meal and the girl eats all, what will be your reaction?
She's being herself.
That's a comedy, no?
A comedy. Okay. So what if Sonny did for best, like say 3 months ago? At least let her eat everything.
Will he put fear in you? Say, "Get you
No, you cannot justify based on the
so
hair
on
ability.
3 occasions, say I know Didi. 4 occasions, say I know Didi. What will be your judgment?
Say I know the ones that was here.
So his answer for me is not correct. If consistently this is how the person makes sure so it means already any standard they say you know kwa bontia membo ni paka dinina. And you know so the
first one, I don't mean justify, but it also means that I should know that
okay, all right, okay. You should accept her for who
she is. If you really like the person, doesn't mean say the person is being real. Me, I love bones. What do you make?
You love what?
Bones.
Bones.
Yes. All the make restaurants can marry bones now.
So when they take you out, you chew bones.
Yes, because I love it. Me penokrasi no.
And then I saw the men now crying. Did not me bones? I'm very real, man.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm being me.
Hey, Uber pet doggy, Papa. Uber pet doggy, Pa. Ubi or pet bones, idiot.
I'm being me.
Please come forward. Bring them forward. Come. Okay, so I've spoken about 3 different things now. And all of you see how the answers are coming. So my topic for today is why married? Why still single? And the question I ask is the ending of my lecture. That when you are taken to a place to eat, do you want to help the young man save? Or you want to help the young man believe that his money is life? Or you want the young man feel say ampa or benye me see me hu ansana me ware no? Or you think your reaction of looking at the price first makes you a modest person? What if you look at the price and the food along the price is not something you've eaten before? A young lady went to a restaurant like that and saw the price and chose according to the price. It was mashed potato, oguru soup or something they call it. And they brought it. You didn't see the name, no? Are you enjoying your meal? I think this one is not like the one I ate before. So you can look at the price and order for something that you don't know how to eat. That's one. In this life we are living, there are so many people who have just checked the price and gone for a wife. Hello? There are people who have just checked the woman, the food, and look at the price. And because it's not affordable, they have refused the meal. Whilst they are not those who are cooking the meal. What I believe you can perform in your life personally is you can produce the meal because you are in a restaurant. But whether you buy that meal or not, they will continue to process that food. So what I believe you need to do, if that is your taste, go and work on the cost. Because what you can change in a restaurant is not the food, but the price. Why do you change your taste? Because of the price. I want a girl with such a skin. Tattooed. Selewa. Oima. Oba said you shut up walk round. Where my baby sick for you? Yes, see. Oh, you sick as Enti onko. Onko. What does it? People, we tried once. Let's see how the hotel setting will be for a program. The cost we are receiving. Hey, me do look at the mentality. So there are people that the hotel, they will not even enter because they think so by pamo. So look at attendance. And all of you are new people. So my old group that we use in December, over 600, where are they? Majority of them, hotel they say, entina ye de bo kra to so kra nka be agent ye bo no kra fi so. Yes nkrofo onye donation box ni so bia fa hwengu me so moti hankasa no kwa me ahe. Amol be shime mo pon me kra me manage sa kra. Se me ko so box bibia nim. Me bibia nim empty. Be check wait na sana me de ba. So my topic tonight or this afternoon is that why are you married? And why are you two still single? I use the word still. And I want you to learn from the first preamble I gave that the meal in the restaurant will not change because you didn't pay for it. So this girl you are seeing like this, she should not change her look because you can't afford. Oh, you didn't get it. People go there and they order for the meal. It means that you have a taste for this meal, but you don't have what it takes to pay for this meal. If this is the meal you want, work to get this meal. But don't come and force them to change the meal. Can you please subtract? No, this one is what? Meat. There's meat, there's chicken, and there is pork, and there's mushroom. If you take the mushroom, how much? It's still the same price. If you take the onion, how much? It's still the same. You know, and anytime I want to do this, I intentionally walk to a very expensive hotels to check. If you reduce some of the things, the price will come down. They tell you, oh, if you're allergic to this, we'll take it. If you're allergic to this, we'll take it. But how much? The same price. Is somebody understand my lecture? So if you see and you say, I hear people teaching you lies. And when they tell you the lies, you are happy, you are jumping. Don't make yourself shepherd. Reduce so that a man can come your way. They are silly people. The way you look, that is how you are bought. That's how you are bought. If I walk to my wife's house to marry her like this, they will not give me a bench to sit on. They will bring her father's chair because this suit from Bodyline Clothing made it snap bench to soon at the tia. But if I walk to the place in Chalewate and in Shores, they will give me a kitchen stool to sit on it. And they will ask, now where for him? God says, the Bible says simple. Man looks where? Man looks where? So your output is what we see to marry, not your input. So I said in my first lecture, if you are ugly, you are ugly. And when you know you are ugly, work on it. Because Rachel and Leah, Bible says Leah was what? Ugly. And I cancel that. Okay, go on. Now me boy, and when you know you are ugly, that is when you are able to do what? Work on yourself. So when you see that this is the taste of meal I want to eat, but the money is not available now, what do? I am going to work that I can eat this meal. You don't go and say, change the meal. And I say, and I shout at this, and every week, what about you? Until wow, nama utia sebon one time, one never fell away. Look at the way you look. You are trying to be the same in a certain way so that you can attract. So watch it here. The type of people you attract is determined by the way you look. So I hear somebody say recently, and yes, I'm not here. And I say, no, hold on. Well, me, if you give me a chance today, if I'm marrying again, if I'm marrying again now, what I did that I thought was flamboyant, I will do 10 times of it now, because right now my level has changed. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're already married. And when you are getting married, your wife understood to borrow somebody's gown. Fine. Somebody's shoe. Fine. It doesn't mean say catch your bias awade dear. Unya she. Me worry me yere. Na me ni she. Kwaku menu suit na me share. Funny face shoe na me share. Now so me worry. It's a loose talk. I said they are talking. They are making noise in the country. But won't stop them from talking. Because when they don't talk, we won't get anything to talk. Let them make the fool out of themselves. In Ghana, when they do show and they say, you are pairing you with counselor. Remember. That's what they tell the people. Remember. But me, when they say they are pairing you with me, remember. You see the difference? When they hear I'm coming on the bill with them, they opt out. Remember. Thank you. Somebody said, counselor, I respected you, but now I said, why? Because you do telling over. I say, yes. If you leave the telling over for those who don't know anything, they'll keep polluting the people. That's why I'm there. I made a statement. I said, your interpretation to a comment makes you hurt. When we leave it for them, and I listen to everybody talking in this country. All those who are forcing to become marriage counselors because they are depressed and going through, challenges. Born ones are becoming people who are advising people. I mean, was it just about 2 days ago? Efiashua Singer is saying that marriage is bad. No. I reminded Efiashua. Efiashua, marry again. Tell Efiashua, say she should marry again. Because Abraka was not a bad person, but Efiashua's nigga needed something like Abraka to teach her sense. Caught me everywhere. Do you get a picture here? So don't go out of it. And I like that statement. Live to live. That's a statement. That's if you watch it. It says live to live. I told you also do master. She should also do and get married. Don't let the fear put fear in you that don't marry. Because everything about Braka was not hidden. It was there. But Fiashua went for it. So when they give you the menu and you see the price and you see the food, if it's your taste and you can afford, go. If you choose according to the price, eat and smile, even though the food is not nice. Eat and shut up. So I made a statement. If you are like this and you don't change before I marry you, don't change in marriage. Because I've adjusted to live with you like this. married? Why are you two still single? Something is causing you to still be single. And it's not the devil. It's not the devil, or it's you. Look at your face. You are ugly. Look at your face. You don't smile. Look at your face. You're always hiding. Who should come and love you? You saw people going to grab their hair and do this. People meet you and ask you, hey, what's the sign? Hey, what's the sound? How the? Where are they? I say, oh, I then now cancer. A meeting, so wouldn't pass a utina, my wife say, yale for. Somebody meet you and say, hey, when you must say, there, say, I'm sorry. No. No. If you know, there are people that naturally, with their anatomy of their body that they have, immediately they close their eyes and the nerves are down, they bloat in their face, they bloat by their lips, by their nose. So when you know, say, when you come kakra, wa no ye kese, ohun ye kese, me ko bedwema, me nton kompo no manwa ye kese. The way I understand life, I don't force you to do it, but it is simple tidbits. But what bedwema fina wa dasa, oh sorry, no anima hono. No baby say, why you sleeping? Say, yes, so why? After now, bow no so. When you say one no so, and makeup no yeah, and yeah, style be at near because you were embroidery or you were enlargement or you were reducer or now what no so no acquire embroidery. Then are the chairman for. Wouldn't say when you knew for or by when you knew for there. You drag the attention to your necklace. Now, wow, no for Dawson. A Jose, a Shia, a body sem. Wajimio. Now, I sacrifice Comadia Cassia to bring the attention. No. So, you see, when you know what you want to eat, go for what you want to eat. If you go and the price is not yet in your pocket, mark the food, leave, come back, buy the food and eat, and feel comfortable. Or you can clap if you want to. But look at you, you are still single because you have decided not to work and go for the food. You have told everybody that this food, but you have just allowed, that's why I said that most of you, because of friends, because of environment, because of what people will say, you are still single. Because you didn't move, it's not by faith, by action. You can marry this girl. Everybody's admiring your height. Everybody says that you look good in your height. You look fine, you look sharp. But you yourself, you hate your height. And you ask silly questions. So the way I look, my height, is it okay? You expect an answer from me to tell you it's not okay. Me Jimmy. And to one nam him so yetia. Who do you want to remind you that you are short? So your statement should be different. So the way I'm short, do I dress well in my height? This is a sensible person. But not get up. I hate the way I am. Look at how I am short. What is it? What is it at all? And the top people are getting guys. Even in your short height, how many of people have had sex with you and they have made noise? Oh! They sang in their head. As the tall people, how many people have had sex with them? Obia suro won. Oba say no etintin when ho ba say wan hwe okun won pemo. Your interpretation is what defines what it is. You are born one, I agree. It doesn't end you not getting married. Just that the content of the food now must have a different price buyer. Nothing is a good deal if it's not affordable. You are dealing with people who cannot buy. You establish a big restaurant and the food is from 20 Ghana and above. Water is 15 Ghana. A common bottle water is 15 Ghana. And according to bottle water crowd, 0.50% to be. Now, quality now, I say, can I have water? What's with the get BPA? No, this will be seen in this show. We should not have bottle water. Obviously, I like a large one. Now, why share price? No, so no. Small one here, 15 Ghana. And then I can large, and I say 30 Ghana. Now, so large, no one running 50 Ghana. Will you, or besides, will you drink? Ubisa or no others will say, will you drink? Like on drinking, I could be so. Somebody can afford it. Look, your husband is dead. Yes. Why you marry your children? I feel hurt. Recently, they were going to do a program in February. They say for widows, and they have 300 widows. And I said, you give me the age limit. Get data from me. When they give me the data, I say, I won't come. Because when I come, I'll support the program. Why do you line up as a widow? As beautiful as you are. You have a price on you. Widowhood rights is just to make sure that before your ex-husband left to his grave, you were not pregnant. Etan. There is nothing, Okuna femo jeno konoko nie. Akeno kenu ye chumie wo. Nego akwaka le no bene try say o yen o lo. E wo 4 billion ha won hey. There's nothing spiritual about it. It is just to know your status. So ask yourself, you've gone through the rites after 9 months and plus. As beautiful as you are marrying your husband's ghost. You are not serious. Me, when I die and my wife doesn't marry, all the men around, I will kill them too. I say it every day. Why do I prepare something sumptuous, nice like this? Oh, come forward. The two of you come. My lawyer people is good. Those are good people. They work with me for so. Come and sit here. Come and sit in front. Come and meet a fair colored guy. Sit in the middle, okay? So they can rub shoulders with 2 girls. Don't sit at the last end. Yeah. Charlie, why? If I tattoo no one conquer. So I said, widows must marry again. They say, why? I remember when Kaba died. The interview, I said, me, there's nothing I'm here. When I'm sending a book, I said, I'm sending this book of condolence. And I'm telling the wife that after 1 year, she doesn't marry. She has disgraced me. And I can't lie and say, I don't care. Do you know why? A young girl, beautiful girl, everything. Your husband, me, if I die, I won't go with my wife's breast. I won't go with my wife's vagina. I won't go with their buttocks. So if I die and my wife wants to marry, who go for Bema for Robas, yeah. Or I be teaching Colano, or be warring Colano, or be warring. See how you are suffering with the children. Every widow donation, you are there. Is that what you want to do with yourself? They do announcement on radio. And this Independence Day, we are giving donation to widows. So say your name. Then you say your name. How long have you been widowed? My husband died. What? Be a four. Sister-in-law. Oh, for a kula ya for no kuba sister. They give you a bag of rice, oil. What's the end? You are marrying your husband's ghost. No. My question for the lecture today is that why are you married? Why you two are you still single? Ladies and gentlemen, if your husband forgets your wedding anniversary date, it's not a crime. Because the marriage is bad. That's why he doesn't know what the date. Anytime you take wedding photograph, make sure that the date of your wedding, like Sokohima, you are ready for it. When Sokohima was getting married, the week before, she was on radio. Hey, 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 she's happy about it. So if you see all her pictures, there is smiles around. There are people that when they turn their face and see their wedding photograph, why? As if they are wearing pins. No, it's not the pins. They were not ready for the marriage. You have ordered a meal that is not your taste, but it's affordability. I said the end of my lecture is the preamble I give you. See your photograph as if somebody's holding your neck. So throwback Thursday, and you release your wedding picture, and they start writing under it. Quite challenge for about that. Thank God of your life. This is the food you want to eat. You can't afford. Work and afford it. That's why at the wedding ceremony of the Kensi people, I say, men for here and kwasiasem. Wedding day Yakobi, but nyame kan wade no hono. Amana ti Kensi. Amana ma anya space for YouTube. Nda won so. O wale aye betiana. And you said, "Don't me no mpo." Me say, share wenum kasa. Men can say, me, I don't speak against cocaine dealers. And nobody knows. Because if you are able to cross with cocaine one and come, when you buy a Range Rover, I thank God for your life. Because in the world of anatomy, when you swallow anything, there's a time for it to come out of your anus. But you have swallowed something that they are delaying flight. In the first place, when you see, you just see them walking in their own place with their own dog. So when they bring the dog around, you hear we don't shit here. It's not time for you to come. Stay there. Then you hold your bottles. The cocaine is inside. Such a man will cross. Finally, he go and sell 1 gram, 2 gram. He buys a car. When a car pass, cocaine. Or baby, and man so dear, Mopanquasia for dear. No, by way, then I want who I saw in the quarter every day. We know when you're fan, and I see it. I see a name there. I check, I'm a Matia. What's your man was saying? $5,000. Hey, only need how many weeks? Or so 1 day per coil. Hey, we are saying your coupon boy, and I'm Bema, your Mujimi. Oh, Bema, a young Quasia Semper, oh boy. So Baba money me no could you baby at $5,000. And I said, "Mamma, dear, omu pa." I said, "Who did here?" Your interpretation. That's why you're still single. It's a question. Why are you still single? You too. Why are you married? There is a price to pay for everything. All the fingers they say they are not equal, but remember our logo. When you bend them, they become what? Bend your fingers, let them be equal, and you will join the people of equality. Stop compromising. And yashe. Nyanyami nimi besi biara. Ma preso. Ma preso radie nyawuni mi besi biara. Ma preso ma o jimie. Bull. Are you serious? I made a statement yesterday. A musician got angry. I didn't care. I said musicians write songs according to what they are going through. In their frustration, they write songs for us. In their depression. So I will not take your depression song. Also, they show you that Jimmy. Look, you married at 55. You married at 60. It is not news. It's a delayance. And yes, No, get radical. Seek for your independence. Don't use wrong people as your yardstick of delayance. The food that is there, the price that is there, I can afford. But when I eat the food, I'll have running stomach. When I eat the food, my mood swings will change. When I eat the food, I'll not be the same again. When I eat the food, I might end up in the hospital to pay more than the price of the food. So I will not attempt because I can afford. I will work towards it and come and buy the one that I know how to eat. You are hungry today? I'll come and answer that question. Keep your question. She has a very brilliant question. She has a very brilliant question, and I'll come there. People, don't let people change your taste. Hello? Don't let people do what? Rather, let them add to your taste. Do you get that? So you're good at eating this, and they have come into your life. They say, stop eating our no. Add what they know how to eat to your own. So you have two. Don't stop yours and have one. Add their own to your own. Don't change. I say don't. That is where we are today. So that is why you are still single. But what is singleness? Somebody will ask. How many of you are single? Be careful before you lift your hands, because we are live on Facebook. You like your mother's face. Nice makeup. There's some makeup you make and your children are happy. There's someone you do to your children want to eat your breast again. You know that? There are some children you are breastfeeding and the child is not eating and crying. It's not because of anything. Your makeup is frightening the child. Or you don't know? Oh, there's some makeup you do and you are a breastfeeding mother. Your child refuses to eat breast milk the whole of the day. And there are some children who are used to your face in makeup. So when you wash makeup, they fear, this is not my mother, because wise women don't come out in public unmade up. Once you sell your face under makeup, maintain it. I know my wife has this side bent. It's part of the marriage I came to buy for. But you will never know. That is why the first betrayer in the life of my wife is me. So any man who marries, your betrayer is your wife. Any woman who's married, your betrayer is your husband. Because they are the people who know there are things on you that nobody knows. Do you get a picture? Do you understand the picture here? So why do you one time they see you like this? Then you wake up in the morning on social media. Hello friends, I woke up this morning and I'm so angry in my bed and I want to greet you. Forgive me because I've not made my face up with Jimmy for on Facebook. Foolishness on way. Don't do some. Let them know the way you look is like that. People don't know you without your spectacles. So you remove spectacles and they go like, hey, send one empty. No, so anytime you are coming to the wear your spectacles in a public space. As you are saying, people don't know that you have Sakura hair and you have covered it with this. Let us live with it. Your pon fish show na say, hey, I did your pon coming in the echo. We are saying nipa bread. Your husband is with you from a show. We just left the program. We are in the car going home. We've not got into the house. Then you can remove your cap. He said disrespect to your husband. But you think it's normal? Mewa. Because on our way driving from here far to Nansoman, we'll meet people. And they will start talking. Hey, I saw your car pass with a certain lady. Where were you coming from? You are not going to defend. That was my wife. Anytime you have to read me, I've told my friends, I keep introducing my wife to them, meet my wife. Anytime I've introduced my wife to you before, regardless of who you are, and I'm working with my wife, and you ask me, Lenelu, I insult you. They all know. Do you know what it means? It means that the day I introduced her to you, you didn't respect me enough to take her credentials and the way she looks. So why do you ask me again, is that your wife? You are stupid. If I've not introduced her to you, fine. But if I meet my wife, give you her name, forget her name, I don't care. But you can't forget her look, because the woman I'm married to, she's so provocative and beautiful. So at least keep the memory of the body I show you. And start connecting to the name. Hey, you are, and let her help you with the name. I agree. But don't meet and say, Charlie, Lena, is that your wife? That I've introduced to you. No, I don't take that. Because anytime you are reintroduced as a wife to people, it depicts your purpose in the life of that man. That is why I say that if a wife goes to attack a side chick and you introduce yourself, this is Mrs. Luttrot, I want to warn you. Immediately you do that, you are no more Mrs. Luttrot. Because if you know you are Mrs. Luttrot, don't go and remind people you are Mrs. Luttrot. So Abraka will enter into the house of Efia and say that, Who himself awale? The woman in there knows she's married. So you are not the one to remind the person. So why married, why still single? Are you carrying yourself as a married person, or you are married but you are carrying yourself as a single person? Because the food you ordered for, you don't know how to eat. But keeping up appearance until you di. We are no coffee. You eat some food that I travel to US, and US people, they like taking you for restaurant. Counselor, can we have a lunch with you? Oh, I love you so much. I want to take you for lunch. The first day they took me one of the most expensive restaurants in the US. Ladies and gentlemen, level don't change now. The price list no be small. When they gave me the menu, there was nothing on it that I knew how to eat. I was looking for rice and stew. In the US too, they don't eat rice and stew. Mashed potato. Lippy potato. Everything potato. No. So, counselor, you don't take anything. I said, no, my man. And yes, sir. So, what do you want? Water. And I also young tones is part of the thing. So it's like, oh, yeah, counselor, take something. Means I'm a no and the wine is expensive wine, me numbi. So me te and I'm there casapolo. Make kasagum, and they are worried. Won't you eat anything? I said, no. Then they say, what do you, I want to write? Then they call the chef. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. And they introduce me. Oh, this is our celebrity counselor. You Google him, you can find your mommy level. What will you eat? I say rice. I say I have black rice. Have you seen black rice before? You've seen that before. So when they say black rice, me who be that? And me hypocrite. I say, how is it like? Oh, I'll bring you some to see. Yari buy no. Mesremo. Min di wenko yale. So then there's something called sticks. They have something in the menu called sticks. And unfortunately for me, even in the menu, there are a lot of things that I didn't recognize, I know. Until they brought it before me. So that's the other part of the menu. There are things that you see by name and you don't know. So you see her like this, you don't know. Somebody who has eaten before must tell you how the meal is. They didn't get the illustration. There are some food that they have written the name. That a dinner one year said we are not to mean. Now when you be away be da, or back catch you said anyway, a num any chips. Now so your friend is saying. So there are times that you need people to interpret the person to you. Don't finish your conclusion if you don't know them. I get in the thing here. We are still on the same place. Why are you single? Why are you still married? But there's a reason why you decided to be single. And there's a reason why you decided to be married. But I'm saying that there are meals, because even at the restaurant, they brought another, he said sticks. He ordered something, sticks and something. They have a way they call it. I didn't know it was just meat. Meaning, I said, bro, Chile, Ghana, how your friend is saying? Sticks. I mean, restaurant, sticks, they say, yeah. Go on, girls in the restaurant. Sticks there then.
Meat. Like meat. you're trying to get into open, so open, well done, or half done, and I am
Well done, half done.
a boy and being
I'm being you.
and two unse moja still.
So when they say sticks, I say I don't know what is sticks. Because say do because what sticks are anything? I'm not much like we're a chin chromo. So I didn't know what it is. So once I didn't know what it is, I asked. And they said, oh, then counselor, wait. When they bring my meal and you like the one I ordered, then you take. Minko yen krasisem. Enko order DB because he can form me new team and one person must spend one so. Now my diary, you did buy, you know. Acquired oh, so this is I'm saying, so we a meat. I'm saying, Nanso Hano, your friend. Six simple, they don't pay your friend sticks for Ghana. So they gave me sticks and black rice. Froy and Kahun. After the idea, I must say, Hankrophone. Meat here, I did buy it, and you me out of four. Me come and no share. I did be a mean pegusu. And then she said, yes, vinegar, said they go at the so. What's your name? I said, we are married, and yes, I'm a painter. Abrantian said, Jimmy Dianibi. Abraham said, so there are times that we get women into our life because somebody recommended them for us. So we are only marrying them, we are only living with them according to the people's recommendation. That is why pastors are failing the churches. The prophets are failing because they recommend based on the way they see you coming to church. But they don't know what they are recommending. That is why only foolish people will always go and introduce boyfriends. How well do you know the guy you are introducing? How well? Your mother have accepted the guy, but you just discovered that he's not the type of thing you can eat. Now you are refusing it. Oh, mama say, maybe apart from Evans, me pepe maybe I will help you. Why na yeah? Somebody's meal that was, he knows how to eat the sticks, knows how to eat the vinegar meat. No, so he said, Counselor Jimmy Dianibi, Ferienti, Waje, want to me re. So I say, any woman that bows to public proposal is a disgrace. Why? I have not even walked to you properly. Yegusu bobo. Na ye ba show yasia. Ya kutu ya no be say, oh, be a bon. So the public approval makes you respond yes. It happened to Gloria Safo. Elikem, where are they today? Don't order what you cannot eat. Prepare and go for it. I said, do what? I said, do what? And anytime you eat what you are affordably paying for, you relax and eat it. You don't care what somebody is saying. And he said, "Ekunupa, eyire pa ba, untie diobika, and I mean who yire waha, me who kunu waha, me ti say wait in the kemu. You know that this meal is affordable. It is mine and forever mine. I don't care bullshit from anywhere. But because you yourself, one prepare TNT, the can be recommended people because you are single. Why are you still single? Because they recommended this guy to you. And when he got closer to you, you did 4 abortions for him and he left. He didn't marry you. Because somebody recommended. The guy who recommended this guy to you didn't even know the guy. But you look single. You look frustrated. You are somebody who needs somebody to marry. So because you are on the table with us at the restaurant and we are all eating, you are not eating. It feels like we are not fine. So let's help you by eating what you are eating. Ladies and gentlemen, it is better for you to finish your singleness by yourself than be forced to become a marriage material because somebody else thinks they are married. where we are now in our lives. It's true, you are born one. But there's a stage in singleness. Singleness is a stage. Tell somebody, singleness is a stage. So why are you still single? Is it because you are within the stage of being single? Or you don't know you have passed the stage of being single and you are still deceiving yourself that you are still single? You can deceive yourself. It's a stage. And you're married. Hey, I dare say you're not pa. We are na what catch it. I dare say you're na we are not pa what catch it. I dare say you're na do we are na what catch it. So don't sing. There are in me besi biara. Ma presu amano. Debi baby I do no one presu obeka. There are people that at your stage now you can never get them to marry you. Never, not by prayer. So I meet you, you are 40 years. And your prayer request is that God should bring you a single man to marry. You are a foolish woman. 40 years. Any young man who is 40, 45, has no child, has never married before, and is looking for a wife, is a burden. Say Ana oyale bi eba obi adwane. Na ne ho nsane na ema. I had 3 beautiful girls some time ago, about 4 years ago. Very beautiful girls. When we say they are beautiful, all driving now they have everything, you will stop. But these girls, they have a clinical challenge. The sickness will never come. They have a particular epilepsy that only comes at orgasm. Yes, they are there. The girls they are still there. They are there. Those who know me and they know the girls, we all know in the area. And it's so painful. So only know what them not of it here. You can't control her inside. She has to forcibly come outside. Yet the manifestation is very beautiful. Because everything the man is looking for is with them. And they are very intelligent and clever because of their deficiency. You won't know until you lead them to orgasm. And they don't fit. But don't say yes, then the nerves activate, then it comes. So they are there. So for the experiment. If chemo yes with them, your bad I'm catching on saying yes, you do me a channel. Believe another type. Who have clinical challenge. You didn't call your share kakra. Get kind. Bear may be or ben wa eya ben se mpema grono. Yina sutre se say net here. Send a bear a ba e won pemwa. On my own be good when masi. Ni yemun sheno because bema nyame be bad so far pia now what ya mem. So far pia nyesa na cut it here. Boys need this screwdriver and one and cut it with the inside. Adebi ma cut a mem. There are things that you can see and your penis will shrink. Say oba ubunu pa atopa zege ziza zabatiana. And yes and one haba. But in yale haba. You don't know the condition. It's like you are with a man who you don't know whether the man is getting to ejaculation or he's converting to die. Okay, so be man anene dan ne ho aba se na wo yale BP, a wound, and you can't differentiate between somebody getting to orgasm and somebody fitting to die. Hi, honey. Now I feel for better. Beautiful girls. I give them simple therapy. Discover yourself. So for you to be a single person, the best way to enjoy your singleness is to discover yourself. Who am I? What is my health condition? What is my family status? Where am I today? Where do I want to go to? Have you asked yourself those questions? As a single person, are you really ready to marry? or you think you are ready to marry. Sex is important in marriage. But the type of sex we have in marriage can never be compared to the sex we have before marriage. Never. Never. I challenge everybody in the world. The sex we have in marriage, if anybody tells you before we got married, our sex was better than now, ask Okohima. It's not true. She is 4 months old in marriage. Ask Okohima. Ask her. The type of sex we have before marriage, matter, is not the same during marriage. I'm telling you the truth. The way people behave before marriage when you're having sex with them, when they marry, they stop. If I'm not married to you and you give me new sexual positions, I don't query where did you learn it from. Like I'm saying, we'll be here too. But in marriage, you are supposed to behave that the old way is what they should know until they teach you new things. You are a fool. If you are here, you are married, teach your husband new sexual positions, because sex positions are not taught by men, they are taught by women. Sorry. Anytime your husband teaches you the sexual positions, it means that you are becoming dormant in marriage. Quote me. Anytime your husband determines sexual position for you as a wife, it means you are becoming dormant in marriage. Sex position is determined by women, not men. Because as for us, by the grace of God, the most disgraceful organ ever created, called the penis, is what we carry. Anywhere you put it, hello, fine. Just hold it in your hands. Hello, fine. So there's no speciality about where the male organ wants to go to. But for the female anatomy, there are a lot of things they need. So you have a plan for you to get where you're going. But I don't know the plan. And I have to force and go and look for the plan. Yes, but in your conversation and your sexual rhythm, which is why we do the orgasm conference every year, that is what makes you better in bed, not what I cause you to do in bed. So my husband doesn't satisfy me. I don't even know where now it's happening. If he touches me, nothing happens to me. So I don't know if you want to know. I even want to see how we are. We're not sister and brother. I've told my wife, the day you think we are sister and brother, they go to your mother's house. Because me, your mother didn't give birth to me. Your mother no born me for you. If your mother will born me. Right now that we are not married, you can call me your brother. I'm okay. You are my girlfriend. You are like my brother. It's okay. But no one has made you a wife. So why are you still single? You are still single because it's a stage. And at every stage, there are things you are supposed to learn. And the factors which are responsible for your singleness, one is age. At a particular age of your life, you feel difficult to tell people you are single. Because singleness, because it's a stage, every stage has an end. If you are in class 1, you move to what? 2. Stage 1, you move to stage 2. Is that not it? So you're coso. So if you don't complete the duration properly and you are still at the same place, it's affecting you. Because, and there are things you don't do at a particular time. That is why people don't like me. And I'm happy they don't like me, because I've said this several times that if you have a child whilst you are single and you didn't plan for the pregnancy, don't come and tell people this is my happiness. No. Tell them this is one of the biggest problems that affected me as I was growing, so you can tell the rest of the people coming. That's it, because it's true. The child is there. It's a living thing. I'm not against the child. That child could have come, but not through the way it came. So you have had a child, and you are calling this is all my happiness in the world. No, this is not all your happiness in the world. This is your lesson. I said Akufo-Addo is what? And will become a blessing after. So the child, you are making noise. This is my blessing. Let us know this is your lesson. Then Nakola we are chill. What chill say Bema shall no do no share about Kaisa Benyam. What's your unsuya? Eti after we cry, chino, what sign abortion, sir? We are Jimmy for. Then what's your? You had an unwanted pregnancy, and that is the result of this child. What have you learned so far? You've not learned anything. So when they tell you, talk to the young ones coming, you don't let them feel that you have regretted for the mistake you have done. You encourage them that there's nothing wrong in having a child out of wedlock. Tell them there is something wrong. I made that mistake. I have gone through my pregnancy with pain. I was in school and I had to drop out and go through this meal. My father rejected me. My mother rejected me. It was not an easy road. So as you are coming, no matter what you think about sex, use condom. This is what I want to hear from the single so-called mothers. And they don't want to say it. They make you both feel say, that is why they are still single. Until you are able to define your baggage, you can't end your singleness. Because there are things we don't do when we are single. One of them is having a child when you are single. There are things we don't do when you are single. It's not sex. When you are single, have sex. I won't tell you, send out to you, virgin. May I answer? Guy no break you wash. That be answer we were. So we put a virgin. Now you're remedial. There are things that you don't do during your single stage. Don't look back and cry. Age is catching up with you. There's age, you have to respect age. Don't think that when you marry at 45, 48, 50 is the grace of God. No. When you're given the microphone, tell the people, today as I stand here, at 55 as a wife, hoping that I'll have a child, I want you to learn that this place I am not a happy person. Wow. People will sit up. But don't come and use scripture and jargons to delay the time. Are you here with me? Look at me. Look at me and look at me and look at me and look at me. If it is not the Lord doing this, then who again is doing this in my life? I am 55, but today, hey, it is just about last week that the Lord gave me marriage. You are a disappointment. So the young girls who are sitting down and they are already 30 and they are hitting their block age and nothing is happening, they think you are the encouragement. So they are still waiting for 55 years. Hey! And don't care about the way you look. When the right man comes, they will accept you the way you are. No. Even you don't accept yourself the way you are. Even you yourself, you don't accept yourself the way you are. So if you don't accept the way you are, why should somebody accept you? Be careful what you do in your singleness. Be careful what you do in your singleness. Enjoy your singleness. And before marriage, end your singleness. Singleness must do what? You can't marry and still say, I want to be single. Oh, boakra. But there are a lot of you like that. And before I got married, I could take my bag. I could take my bag, leave Accra to Kosovo to rethink. Ever since I got married, even taking my bag to Malata is a burden. And back to Efiashwa. Efiashwa had 2 cars in the house. Then, even more than that. She said, when Abrakwa came, Abrakwa didn't have a car. Abrakwa didn't work. And when I gave Abrakwa the Camry, Abrakwa went to crash the Camry. And now that she's going to work, Abrakwa has gone to the gym with the BM. And so she has to take Uber. No, it won't happen. Only foolish men will do this. Especially when you're not working and the woman is feeding you. Like Abrakwa. According to Efiya Schwarzenegger. That is why I encourage myself. The idea, Efiya Schwarzenegger said that I'm one of the bad husbands in the world. But Abrakwa is better than me. I just heard just 3 days ago that what she said she has regretted. Because what Abrakwa is doing, I will not do. Or what Abrakwa did, I won't do. So you make statements that you will not regret saying it. I follow conversation. And I don't talk about things that I have not heard. That's why this year I told you that my motto is that whatever happens in Ghana, whether it concerns me or not, I'll talk about it. Because relationship belongs to Counselor Lutrot. Mecca. That the time I want to go to work, the car is in the gym. No. No. Rather go to the gym with the Uber and let her take the car. This is standard. So, but you chose something that the price is affordable, but the meal is not eatable. I told you that the conclusion of my message is the beginning of the preamble. So single people, enjoy your singleness. Finish the age. There's an age. A man must be older than a woman, 7 years maximum, 3 years minimum. So my sister, if you are 40, a young man that's marry you, should rather be 45, 48, 47. Anything beyond 47, the marriage will collapse. Quote me everywhere. And when you get to 40, you are worse if you marry a small boy. If you marry a small boy at 40, you are worse. It's better for you to be the next wife to a rich wealthy man who can control you than marry a young guy who you think is bringing happiness. No. Second wife, third wife, fourth wife, most of them are more happy than only wives. And in my next seminar, I'm only going to talk about polygamy and side chicks. Because my book is ready for side chicks. I love side chicks. Side chicks are not burdens. They are not demons. The way you pray against them, they are not demons. They are part of marriage. If there's no marriage, there's no side chick. So wives, if you leave the marriage, you collapse the side chick. So if you want your husband to stop having a side chick, leave the marriage. Because when you are not there as a wife, you can't have a side chick. You are only a side chick because there's marriage. So a man whose wife is dead, if he's going out with you, you are not a side chick, you are a girlfriend. The only time you become a side chick is when there is a wife. So if you think that your husband is worrying you with side chick, stop the marriage so that there will not be side chicks. And never think that because of you, that's why the side chick has come. No, it's because of the marriage. There's nothing any woman can do to stop a side chick, including my wife. Because side chick choosing a side chick is a personal decision. So stop what you are doing. You can give your husband sexual intercourse in room 7. He will go and have sex with the maid servant in room 6 without even cleaning his penis. So don't think there's something you can do to stop. Your single lifestyle. And I hear people saying that whatever you do as a single person, when you go and marry, they will do it to you. It's a lie. It's a lie. There are people today that people are sleeping with their husband. They've never slept with anybody's husband before. The man who is married to you broke your virginity. But see how they are using your husband like a mop. Everywhere there's water, they are using your husband to clean. And look at you right now. You are crying. If he, yes, the man who played the song was owing a certain man who has not paid him. That's why he played that song. Yes. And yes, every year. Yes, sir. Now what show a brabo? And yes, I don't know. Who know why you say? We are born one and still single. Who can marry you is the question. And all born ones here, the only way you can marry again is defining the status of the child. Me today, if I leave my wife, whoever marries my wife will enjoy my wife. Do you know why? Because the taking care of my children are not the responsibility of my wife. So if you marry her, me, I'll still pay for my children's school fees. I'll pay for their shelter. So she has nothing. She's living with her children. And you respect me because You are not responsible for my children. That is why I say, all of you who have children out of wedlock, don't die, but define the status of the children so you could attract the right people to marry you. Ale akegbe kembi na yo akwame owegbo shiweku me shikani yo ja ken kwame aye na me yo mokoklo banye ke bahinshi. But where you are, because I can't marry you and still see you struggling to take care of the children and the family. When you come into the marriage now, because you're the one who is the breadwinner for the children, when you come into our marriage and I impregnate you and we have children, will you still be the breadwinner for the new child we have? Because if my wife brings a child in the marriage, I am not an obligation to pay the child's school fees. So when I'm giving school fees, I'll give to our children and leave her child. You say, oh, you go and get pregnant. Look at your face. It's not a sin. Because if me, I've stopped marriage with her, all right? And I've come to marry this one. And because I stopped marrying her and I married this one, all the children I have with her, all right? I am taking care of the children. She also stopped marriage with children or had children and I met her. Why am I taking care of my children with my ex-wife? And then for her, the husband or whoever impregnated her is not taking care of her own. When I go angry, you don't understand. Hold the men to be responsible for the children. Stop that mentality. Hey, forget it. No child ever can survive without blessing from the father. No child. If you did that, me kunu ye. Nyame na aboa me. Me ba kan na university. Where na me na the share no. Uye Jimmy for. On kan hwe. And all children who hear this from their mothers never become proper on earth. Check the record. Every girl who has delayed marriage, go and check their parents' marriage. Koshe. Who be ani maame de share ni munti no wari be ne. When you see good marriage, your singleness goes faster and you enjoy it. Friends and loved ones, let the stage of your singleness be enjoyed by you. Enjoy your singleness. Don't walk and let people police you. Protection, love. Now I now program I see ever started 12 near 5. See I was saying. Hey, what's that? No, what's that? That you are coming for a program here, and there's a guy who is there's a guy sitting in the car waiting for you. Every second he will call you. Now then I'll come home. What is that? Hey, Jimmy. Let your singleness be totally what? Single. Be single. You should be single. You are on WhatsApp. He's on WhatsApp. He sent you a message and you are an obligation to respond. No, let him be your message. See that you are really chatting, but don't respond to his message. Or the painful one is that go and read, no respond. Any guy who comes back and say, so you read my message, I didn't say anything. See him. He's a child. But do you know why you can't do that to him? Because your phone, he bought it for you. Your credit, he buys the credit. Actually, there's nothing about you. Why are you eating a meal that you didn't pay for? Singleness is a stage in your life. Move ahead with singleness. And if you have not enjoyed your singleness, don't make a mistake and become a wife or a husband. Marriage is meant for man and woman. How did marriage come? Marriage came because God saw that Adam was not qualified to manage the things he has created without a woman. So women were created for marriage. Asa. That is why if your woman marriage is not coming, you should get worried. That is why they gave you things that will cause somebody to be attracted to you. Now, changes as we grow. Back on it then, Oba mani oba ya wo wono monyi a. Oba bebo nufuo na pie mewa. Obi abanya nwin. Na oba nwin basem be manwin. Eso oba nwin ti say srechi ahoma. Na we nya srechi ahoma. We are depression. Eso to ho no hima we di sen. E bi oyale ntia Matias ye. E bi oyale. Na unya sa yale ya. Enche na abodam. Ohima eyale ben. Ye won crofo mo weak scab. Utiasi sesia yete hon me de ade bo utiasi se ko a. What's am I want to twede that? And then me di ti na experiment. Me di me sabo di tiasi a say no. En se sorte. Ye wo cover bi wo ho a onte. Enti afide ehwan na ye the cream show tiasi. Na hyehye wo na se ho atochema. And I mean, don't think you are patronizing the hairstyle. You are destroying your scalp. Etina bibi boat ya empire na hono. Tiemi yo, etina bibi boat ya se a empire na ya de na hwan. Answer na de be boat ya se be pie na say ade na boy ni etwa kwase because you have a layer, third layer before you meet the flesh. So build your scalp to be able to withstand, and in Africa, in this hot sun where coronavirus cannot stay. Opa ombra, obenane. Have you heard that? So I go to Saudi Arabia. What is it? Oh, we not go Saudi Arabia. Uncle, obedu anane. Ade akora isi akoteshi kunu ntem atija wo ha obeshi ahye o shinso adom. The American said the scalp is protected. So when you see people who have problem, eh bia metina dry asia me si ase hyehyɛ me say ni say eno ye yare beti ase o yare na o otisi ameti ase na ababa wa won nyale mumpo yale enti na se si yakoye wig ya mamu na yale nso we na abɛhyɛ da me ka de si asam so eh bia ni tinti na wo ka sa. But me can't see as say, once your image as you grow doesn't change, it makes you smaller. And people like this girl, they can even be 40 years and they'll still look small and don't get married. Because they are hiding in their petite and their hairstyle. Because we actually say when changes as we grow. Until she will be see afin oba. Onyi. But I won't say fashion. When your fashion. Wow, them say Tina wako one you. That's all share when you mirror. Who you say? What you say? Now you say. O share bioma. This thing no dey fit me. Who pay yes one po bisa say yare na say den ada meeting na. Hwe eti we onim ne bo. Eti. Unim ne bo. Obi aboti ama omoma nyina ye oya. Obo na woda. Obi boti. Obo ti no nuyo no o twetwe mo maso eye oya e we si aneti we be ko sister debi maame eye me ya sane gogo no. That is how your scalp begins to become weak, because you begin to absorb pain, then the nerves goes off. Yeah, chilama there. Yeah, science. Hormone to your home. Don't think it's fashion. When it's sickness, it's sickness. And people who did this, you know, the silicone breast, it was not made for you people. It was made for people whose breast has been amputated. So everything they do, they have a reason for doing it. And what was here? Because our blood-related disease, and Yamawako, and now yes, some lab be who continue to tuntuni. Yeah, we are mouse share. If you say wimpo enye. Na se si ade mo jaswa. Munya depression na mo dia famu tiri ho. Tete no so ye nyin so nipa abodam ani tiri ne ade hu so obodam. But you see a fashion. Obi si obi ade ye twist. We are now twist to tia so musa. But men can't obi say this is better. I look good in this. I am saying this not because of her. But there are people right now that they don't know whether it's sickness or not. They think a fatani pa and so go ahead and here. Or ti we ubisa na ebia de ba ye pants no ye niti say no. Ye catch no ye meshe show. But what you are getting the fat and maybe porch now. Quiet! Be a copy. And a fatano, a man who talk one a can't actually. Bisan so nyati tinti and compare. Don't let your sin open power. Unya tinti and compare. See, I say,
Bibinti.
what's it binti? Me when you come show, my shan come. Najume my check. Enjoy your singleness. Wear what fits you. Look good. Don't let yourself be blocked by people who have not paid your bride price. Enjoy it. Wear what fits you. If the thing is not nice on you, don't wear it. Force with the top. Now, force atade to a hand where better chill. Force atade obu or tia so go him out shot the top. Ay 11. Oko from kakra. Ay 9.5. And to go to force atade. Na okona ni nyina bomu a o sha e te sem from acho enti o hwe ne sa na na abesha ko ne mbie top no ne anya hot 12 ne afa de aka no yen yi ase 9 no ne afa ye yi fi 9 no ho ne afa be show motium ne anya ne 12 enti o hwe force atade kora e be correct men ko ton hwe me de we ana me pe na ade so enko yie atade bi aba oba bi a sha e draw no won bi da your friend say said the Oshie. Say, Bia, won't say you Bibia. And one inside the Ashe, a you Bibia, and as to be Bia, no one yet. I then I go shabby. It is a yourself person shabby. I then I saw ye. Say, see, I had the Yama by a desoya, one and yes, sir. Alamiboa. And 2 person shabby say, I didn't have this sauce, and money pa a year pampin salon. Who can say I grow? I no shower who bra bre. I own him. Hey, corset. Me mammy go shabby. Me mammy shabby near co wedding. Men got our frame in your bar, when you're funny and yam, when you mamma. Now me funny crazy. Mammy Fabian Yamia Cosanamano. Madam for be frame me giddy about my office. Hello, home office. Missy Debbie, hey, now call him. Missy Adam say, hey, Bibi, yummy. Bibi, yummy. Now, keen in you, and I'm saying, Bra, me do of this year. Me do on a giddy, hey. Well, would have my office, so. Me go shot. Hey, baby, mommy. Ah, I didn't touch you, sitting and touch you. Hey. And Crawford, somebody had you, I find I appreciate it. Or shall there no bones so good idea? So, send I shy your bones. Yes, shy indeed. Oh, shall I saw Chilcom or no nim? And your beard, you are no DB. After a year or so, not your son. Now, a sunny year now, or beard, I come and say, no, so be Titino. And if you are not poor, she'll be asking, I know they were tired for town. That's what high lawyer was here. Oh, wow, who giddy. And I'm a white man. You what? Me be a now, or you say no. How will I get? But you never see. The day you wear the same dress, and they are tired. So there you are sitting. I sat there with the last time we shared. So I checked you come and the other. Why I can see that? Honorable said Jimmy Phobia Ninyansa. Hey, my money who now came. Dana me dia tadia ne ba na wonim dem show say we Jimmy for. Why do you want them to know? You have to learn. Enjoy your singleness. I'm talking about more because today the married people we had here were just 5. Maybe that is why I'm doing more for the singles. It's a stage. Move ahead. Love it. He says that marriage was started in the Garden of Eden for a purpose. Woman was created for what? Marriage. Tell yourself, I was created for marriage. Tell yourself, I was created for marriage. Open your mouth and say it. What a cross crowd to Nufuntim. I was created for marriage. So I will marry. Did you hear that? You are created for marriage. And I'm the Bema Huya Mehi. Bema Huya Mehipa. And Bema Huya Mehipa Papa. Be a shower, but so no that. Like a shower, I know day. That's the question. Every man who meets you wants to have sex with you. So, like when they meet you, what do you want them to do with you? What should they do with you? They want to have sex with you. Because you have vagina. We want to study you. Yes, it's true. We have to study you. But this course we are studying, if you don't draw the course outline, we might not finish the examination. So if you want to be studied, draw the course outline. Have a plan. Have a plan. It's not because you are looking for marriage, anything that comes. And I'm Bema Hawaiian na papa. And Bema Hawaiian na omoba sanu amomo India obeko. Akwa ore fi say akwa ba ko di yoko. Na we a Christian we canton senti odi onko bo akom kro no mo kontem se nche no mo hususum nyama. A Christopher na di wo mu ja won tem because omo mu di wo no mo hususum nyama. That says the Lord. There's a spirit behind you. And the last time I had sex with you, I lost my spiritual capacity. So I've decided that people like you, I won't have sex with you again. Now my show, hey, yes, I want me pobia or sunsun. Hey, George Lutrot. Say, what be ye pa Mario? Now, me people go now be ye sorry. Where abandon loco. Tell me how. Actually, I buy some query, and I urge you who's going to get. Now, I was a second about walk away from fear. Build your singleness. Enjoy your singleness. Remember that you have to leave singleness to what? To marriage. I was created to marry. Every day you wake up as a woman, tell yourself, I, Adjua Mansa, I was created to marry. So now, I am due for marriage. Marriage, come. So when you are walking out, expect marriage and prepare for marriage. And I told you, how do you prepare for marriage? Discover yourself. Who am I? How well do I know myself? What are the sickness I'm going through? I hear people saying that Kansas City they said there was a girl they went to do knocking, and the girl is complaining why they didn't come to marry her. And they said the reason was because his sickling status was bad. He was SS or AS. And when they married, this is a simple thing that you don't even start a relationship before you know. As you are working, you should know your clinical status. Are you AS? Are you SS? Am I AS? Am I SS? So in our dating time, we're able to share this time. We're saying that me, I am SS. So when I know you also SS, we don't even fall in love at all to start anything. Asa? But it's not when we are going to get married after we've done everything. Then they go and do the check and they say, hey, son, I'm yes, and nothing. You are in the room, you are not eating. And you call me, cancel. I'm dying, I'm breaking down. So I'm just going to buy DDT. I want to drink and die. But you're the first person that came into my mind. So I'm calling to ask you that what should I do? I will tell you, drink. When you die, then you call me so that we'll see what will happen. Jimmy. I wrap up today in a very simple way. Because I'm just leaving you. And all of you on Facebook, I greet you for being part of this show today. My time is up, I have to leave. But if you didn't hear anything at all, you were created to marry as a woman. Whatever mistake you have done, come, let's correct it. Don't jump over it. Come, let's correct it. And when we correct it, you will be the best wife. Because when you can't really afford the meal today, don't ignore the meal. Go and work on your finances. Come back. Buy that food. Eat the food. Let the food feel that one would, and you will never regret you did. Go for your independence from today. Feel free and become what God wants you to be. You are created for marriage. Let me see you as married people. And those of you who are married, your time will come. Enjoy your marriage. If you are not enjoying the marriage, divorce and marry again. Because it's better for you to divorce and marry again than to pollute the young ones coming. The marriage is bad. Everywhere you are watching me on Facebook, I greet you. Thank you for watching us. All the questions, drop it, I'll come and answer. Thank you. But the number is always the same number. 0277 609 644. It is not a little number. It's a mobile money number. Thank you so very much for being part of us. God bless you for watching. We're going to do answers. We want to